Yep. Good morning, everyone. So, yes, we learned about working with images and options. We discussed about different examples on images. So, now after understanding images, some exercises we tried. Have you done? Shall we start? Huh? Right. So, here, while working with images, some examples I showed you, right? Have you tried them? All of them? You tried the template of Bootstrap? Anyone tried? Successfully finished anyone? No? Yeah. So, whatever we discussed in the previous session, you need to practice it. Once you are good in that, then you can easily handle complex designs. Remember, this is not just for basic UI in HTML. In future, you are developing Java, .NET, PHP, other type of applications. There also the presentations are important. Do you know when you go to Java, .NET and PHP, Python like interviews, they will give you some tasks. And in those tasks, they will give a front-end design. And for that front-end design, you need to write the back-end logic in your Java, .NET, some technologies. And you are good in Java, .NET, and you are unable to create the presentation that they given to you, then you are not considered as you passed your test. That means we don't care that you are genius in Java or .NET. We care whether you can achieve the complete end-to-end integration. That means the front end as well as back end. So you need to be very strong in practicing all these exercises. You have to try them, right? So because you have time tomorrow, by tomorrow try to design all those examples, right? Next, after understanding images, now today we will see how do we work with hyperlinks, links in HTML. How we can manage links in HTML. Working with the links. So, when you are dealing with HTML pages, another major concept is working with the links. Actually, what is a link and why we need it? Generally, link is clickable text, picture, or graphic that navigates the user from one location to another. Technically, link means it is a clickable text, picture, or graphic. Generally, text is not clickable. So, if you click any text and if you click any picture and any graphic, then it will navigate you from one place to another. Remember, as per every website standards, every website must have a good navigation mechanism. That means you see these days people can make lot of money with even websites, YouTube channels and YouTube channels and websites, blogs. People are making lot of money with them. I hope you people know. If you know the statistics, actually, suppose you have a YouTube channel. So in that YouTube channel, some 1 million subscribers are there. 1 million subscribers in a channel. And you have uploaded some videos every day. Thousands of people are watching. Do you know the average income? Per month, 3 to 4 lakhs for that YouTube channel. People are quitting software jobs and doing YouTube channels. Yes, seriously. Seriously. That means here the point is people are making a lot of money through these mediums, even through a website, right? Even through a website. If you have a website and many people daily visit that website, then Google will verify your website and they keep their advertisements in your website. That means website is yours, advertisements from Google. And for that, they pay you monthly this much amount, depending on how much traffic is coming, how many people are visiting. And they will not monetize every channel. Means for every channel, they don't pay. For every website, they don't pay. They have certain rules. If all conditions are satisfying, then only they will monetize it. So you developed a website, you have a website of your own, and you want to make some money with advertisements, then you give it to Google. Google have monetization concept. What Google will do is they have a review team. That review team will review your website. They will verify that your website is all according to the standards of their rules. If it is according to their rules, they will put advertisements. And getting reviewed from Google is not easy. That it is not easy to get reviewed from Google because high professional technical team will review. Even you copied some paragraphs from other website, they will reject. They can even identify you have copied some paragraph from some other website. So that is the point here. In those rules, if you read the rules of Google monetization, in rules they will mention that every website must have a proper navigation. As per the standards, every website must have a proper navigation. That means when user opens your site, he must able to reach to any topic easily. And navigation is key part. For that, some rules are there. Every professional website follow the rules. You may not know about it, but I will show you. Suppose I opened some website. Means a website which have a lot of things. Suppose this is Inox movies web. In this website, after opening this website, if I ask you, can you tell what are all the services this website is providing? Can you tell what are all the services this website is providing? It is not just booking movie tickets. They have so many services. How any person knows about all the services provided by a website? Any professional website, what they do is to make the user understand what complete services they provide. Usually, they use a concept called sitemap. They use a concept called sitemap. Every professional website must have a sitemap. That sitemap should tell what are all the services they provide, and they must able to reach to that service easily. That is professional. If you created a website and you don't have a sitemap inside, that is your problem. That means you are saying that I am not professional. I don't care if you are not professional. If you are professional, then in your website, you need to keep a sitemap. You see here in this website, when we scroll bottom, at the bottom, there is an option called sitemap. Have you ever seen this? No. You even don't know. If you don't know and you never saw that, then why these people kept it? Why they have this option in their website and you don't know about it? Because they don't care about you know or not. They just concerned about standard. That means as per rules, as per standards, a professional website should have a sitemap. Otherwise, it will face lot of commercial issues. So that is the reason they put a sitemap. You don't know, they don't care about you. They are not concerned about you. You don't know about it, that's your problem. But as per standards, they should have. They will keep it. You will never scroll bottom and see what they are giving at the bottom. You don't even read the terms and conditions. Right? But several professional people are concerned about this. And do you know what is sitemap? When I click on that sitemap, it will show the complete services. That means this is the complete list of services this website provides. And you can go to any topic from here. That means this is the text. You can click it, clickable text. And when you click, it will take you to that particular location. That means from one place, user can see everything you provide. So because on home screen, you can't show everything. Then if there are 2-3 services provided by a website, they don't use sitemaps because they have just only one service. Suppose Netflix, they provide just movies, right? They don't need a sitemap. They have only one service. But these kind of people have a lot of services. Then for every service, they have a navigation. And to create navigation from one place to another, to create navigation, you need a clickable text or a clickable picture or a clickable graphic. When user clicks, it navigates to that location. Actually, we call them as, so links are often known as hyperlinks. Hyperlinks. They are often called as hyperlinks in a web page. And you know the meaning of the word hyper, right? So hyperlink means a link that navigates beyond the location. It takes you beyond what you see. So they are known as hyperlinks. So if anyone asks, is there any difference between link and hyperlink? There is no difference, link and hyperlink. So in web, we use the word what? Hyperlink. In general, they are called as what? Links. In a web page, we don't call links. In a web page, we call hyperlinks. So a hyperlink handles navigation from one place to another. And to create hyperlink, HTML provides anchor element, which is A. That's how we define. To create hyperlink, HTML provides an anchor element. Anchor element is defined by using A. It is an element which is used to create hyperlinks. And very important, hyperlinks are classified into two types. We have intra-document links and inter-document links. Hyperlinks are two types, intra-document and inter-document. Intra-document means these are the links that navigate from one place to another in the same page. User will navigate from one place to another in the same page. The navigation happens from one location to another in the same page. We will see both of them, how to work with intra-document and inter-document. So two types of links. One is intra and inter. Let's see how they work. Actually, intra-document links. First, we will see intra-document links. So an intra-document link navigates user from one location to another within the same page. It navigates the user from one location to another within the same page. It navigates the user from one location to another in the same page. How? I will show you the process we will see for that. How intra-document link works. Let's create one page. So let's open the project. And here, let's add a new page. I'm adding a new web page, intra-document links.html. Okay. In this, let's create a page. I will give the title as some fashion. And here we have body section have two areas. So I will create a header. In the header, suppose some shopper like this. And we create a section. In section, we have nav and we have main. Two areas are there. So header, navigation and main. Now let's put some style. So wherever header is there, some background color, some and we have color and padding have some 5 pixel. Font size some 25 pixel like this. Some Arial and all. Okay, this is the header we are having at the top. So just a rough header is at the top. Text align, keep it to center. That's the shopper. Below that, we have section. Section have two areas, nav and main. We want 2 columns. Then we will create section, display as what? grid. Grid template columns. I will keep 2 fractions and 10 fraction. Navigation should be short, main should be lengthy, right? 2 fractions we are configuring. Now in the main, we will keep some content and now have some content. In now, I created an unordered list. In that we have a list item, home. Another list item, summer, so women fashion. So here we have like men's fashion. So women's fashion, men's fashion, like that we are adding. And we have like kids fashion. Okay. Now, right side, we will put some content. I will copy some paragraphs. We will add some content in the right side. Let me copy some paragraph somewhere. And you can see in the main, I have paragraph. So I will keep lot of paragraphs. So many paragraphs of information is here. And in between these paragraphs, we have some topics now. The first heading is home. And after few paragraphs, another heading is women fashion. So this is women's fashion. After again few paragraphs, so we have men's fashion. And again after few paragraphs, kids fashion, like that. We have some headings like this. Now you see the page looks like this. We have content like this. User can scroll and watch the contents. That means suppose I want to watch here, just zooming, I'm keeping here. Yeah. Suppose I want to watch women's fashion. I need to scroll somewhere bottom, it is there. And somewhere bottom men's and kids fashion, like this we have. We will keep some image also. Yesterday we copied few images. Image source, images, some fashion 1.jpg. Width and height I given something. Similarly, after men's fashion, this is fashion 2.jpg. And after the kids fashion, we have some images. Okay. And we have some images. They are displayed in this way. But here observe, when I am scrolling, the header is scrolled up, navigation also scrolled up. I want only this main area to scroll. Only that main area should scroll. Others must be fixed. So what you can do is, for main area, for main, we will keep an height. Height as suppose 100 VH. 100 VH is viewport height. Viewport height means the height of screen. How much screen is there? You can mention in pixels also. How many pixels? Suppose 500 pixels, like that. I am just giving suppose 100 VH. That is the height of main. After that, we will say overflow as auto. Overflow is auto. And you can see that now I can scroll only the main, rest of content is fixed. because I give an overflow as a scroll. Overflow auto means it will scroll. Already we learned scrollable list now. If height is less and content is more, then the extra content will overflow. We can hide the overflowing content, or we can make the overflowing content scroll. For that, what we have to do? So we need to define the option overflow as auto. Height will fit the screen, and anything other than that height will be scrollable now, right? That is overflow auto. Now that looks okay. I can scroll and watch. But scrolling and watching is not the correct concept. User must able to reach to any topic just with a click. So I want these clickable. And when user clicks, that concerned topic should come here. That means navigation is present in the same page. The content also present in the same page. User have to navigate from one place to another place within the page. That means if navigation is in different page and content is in different page, we call it as inter-document. Inter-document means user is navigating from one document to another. But here both are in same page. Navigation and the content both are in same page. And we need to navigate from one place to another within the page. This is called intra-document. And see here, how many topics are there in this page? How many topics we are having in this page? 4. All 4 topics how you created? Or 4 topics I created by using H1. For all of them I given H1. Then how we can verify that it is home or it is women fashion like? So if you want user to go to any specific place, that place must have an ID. ID is a unique identification. If you want user to go to any place, first point, that place must have an ID. Remember, ID can be given to any element. Don't think that ID is only for heading. You can make user go to any topic with reference of ID. Image can have ID. Div can have ID. Ordered list can have ID. Data list can have ID. A span can have ID. You can navigate the user to any location just by using ID. So here, ID I will give as home. And second ID I give as women. And the third heading ID I will give as men. And last one I will give as ID as kid. That is the ID. See the interesting part here. Once you have IDs in your page, go to the page. At the top, after the page name, you can access the ID with hash and the ID reference. You can access any ID in the page just by using a hash reference. Hash and that particular ID reference. And observe carefully now. What IDs we are having, I will use them there. Hash, and I will give as men and hit enter. It will directly navigate you to that place. It is navigating to that particular location. You just type here as home, then it will get you to the home. That means it reaches to the top. So that means you can request any directly. Suppose I said kid, It will directly get me the kid. So you have given an ID, you can access the IDs from here just by using hash. But how do I know which IDs you are having? That means in your page, what IDs you have, how do general user knows? So if user identifies that you are using some ID, next time he will directly open it. That's what professional people do. They won't waste time in selecting options. Directly from URL they request. URLs are highly sensitive. For example, I already showed you, I think, we are using Amazon. Suppose I want to search mobiles in Amazon. Generally, people, what they do, they look where mobile category is there and they will search. But professional people, what they do, just they put a slash and type mobiles, and directly it will get the mobiles category there. Directly mobile category will open here. And you can see in the search mobile category opens. They can request directly from here. Right? Professional people, when they know technically so many things, they don't waste time on internet. You spend 1 hour and you got some result. Professional experts will just get that in 5 minutes. That means 1 hour you searched and you got something, tutorials or some content. People who are experts in technology, they just get in 5 minutes because they know the tricks, they know the techniques behind this. So you can access any ID just by using its ID reference in the URL. But knowing the IDs are difficult to users. So what we do is, we will make this clickable. When user clicks, it will set that ID here. That means we should make this clickable. When user clicks, it will set that ID here. That means what it will do, it is going to set the ID as what? Hash. What is it? Home. Once the ID is set, automatically our page scrolls to that location. That is the technique it uses. That is the reason in many interviews, they ask one question like, for image to refer path, we use SRC. To refer path, we use SRC. And here we say that it is path. But generally, for hyperlinks, to refer path, we use href. We refer the path. Now in interviews, they ask, why can't I use SRC for link? Because both are referring path only, na? Then why image have SRC and anchor is having href? Why can't I use href for image? These are very important questions in interviews, right? So generally, what is difference is technical difference. If you know computer programming languages, like any OOP languages, have you learnt about accessors? Accessors. In a class, you will have accessors. You know OOP concepts? In OOP concepts, class have properties, methods, and constructor and accessors. You heard about accessors? Accessors, two types of accessors will be there, getter and setter. No? Getter is an accessor, setter is an accessor. Getter is used to read value and setter is used to assign value. To read value, we use getters, and to assign value, we use setters. And SRC is a getter and href is a setter. SRC is a getter. That means it gets the path and uses it. But href is not a getter. It sets the path. Where it sets the path? It sets the path in the URL. That means it is not getting the path. What href will do is it will set the path. That means it is not accessing the path. It is setting the path. We call setter. SRC is not setter. SRC is what? SRC is called as a getter. We call it as a getter. It gets the path and uses it. But href is not getting the path. It is setting the path. So when user clicks on home, what will happen? The ID of home will be set in the URL. When ID of home is set in the URL, then browser will scroll to that location. That is how navigation works. Any link when you click, how it navigates? It navigates because when you click a link, its address is kept in the address bar. And once address bar changes the address, it navigates to that address. That is the combination. So how we can make this clickable now? Let's go to home in navigation. We will go to home in navigation. To make this clickable, we will enclose that in anchor. And when user clicks, it should set. Setter is what? href. It should set what? Hash home. It should set hash home. IDs are referred by using hash. IDs are referred with hash. What is the ID? Home. IDs are referred with hash. Classes are referred with dot. Classes referred with dot. And IDs are referred with hash. Similarly, for this now, I will put an anchor. I will put here an anchor. And this anchor, href, it will be hash. What it is? Woman. Similarly, here, another anchor. And this href, it should be what? Men. Hash men. IDs are case sensitive. Capitalization matters. Exactly, you have to mention ID in the same way how they are defined. Hash kid. Okay. Now let's see here. The links are ready now. You can see left side, there are links. And when I click on the link, when I click on women fashion, it will navigate to that location. I don't want to navigate this one header part. Then what you do is, because we given VH here instead of VH, I will give some 400 pixel. 400 pixel means it is fixed. Suppose 500 pixel means keep the width fixed like this now. Now that means now you can say men's fashion, you say kids fashion, you say home, it will navigate to that location easily. So when user clicks on that particular topic, it will take me to that particular topic there. So I am in the men's fashion and here I can scroll from here. From anywhere I want to go to another topic, I can click, it will take me to the topic. So user can navigate from one place to another place here. The navigation can be defined from one place to another. Anywhere you can keep the link. For example, see, suppose somewhere in the middle, somewhere here, I am adding a figure. You remembered we learned figure and figure caption. Figure caption. Here I given some Realme mobile. And here we have an image. Image source is images. In images, some Realme JPG. So width and some height. Now, this figure can have one ID. I'm giving the figure ID. ID as some Realme. And somewhere in the paragraphs, you see in the first paragraph somewhere, here I will put a span and I will give here. So real me, I will put an anchor. I will say real me offer. Right. And this anchor href should navigate to hash which location? Real me. This is not a heading now. It is an figure. And you see now, I will go to the page. In the home, first here you have a link. And when user clicks on that link, and it will navigate to that location. We can take user to any place inside the page directly. From here, when user clicks home, then again it will come top. Actually, some websites, what they do is, instead of home, from there itself, they give an option back. For example, you have seen Amazon footer. In Amazon footer, they give an option back to top. When you click back to top, it will scroll again to top. Right? That is navigation inside the page. Suppose you see, let's go to the topic, like scroll down under every topic. Suppose here we have a div under women. I put a anchor back to top. And here what we are doing, href back to top. Top means top topic is home. Na? We will use home. The same division we will keep under every topic. Means after men image, I will keep back to top. After kids image, I will keep back to top. And you can see after every topic, I go to men's, it will show back to top here. Under the image, there is back to top. I say back to top, it will get back to home. I said kids, it comes to here. And back to top, it will go back to that place. Now, the part of designing navigation is your wish. That means I created a simple link-like appearance. Now see here, we will go to the styles. Here, unordered list as none, means it will not have a numbering symbol. After that, I will do one more. Here, wherever list item is there, list item width I will give 100 pixel. 100 pixel. Background color dark cyan, some color as white, and padding as 2 pixel. Like this we define. And font size as suppose 18 pixel. Like this we have the navigation part. You see, this is the navigation. And margin bottom as 10 pixel. You have some gap here. And width I will keep it to 120 pixel. Some width is adjusted like this. And very important, wherever links are present, anchor, their color we will give it to as what? White. And this is the links we are having. That is the hyperlinks we are having. And generally, links by default have underline, right? If you don't want underline for links, we put text decoration as none. Text decoration none, it will not have any underline. Suppose for unordered list, I am giving margin left as -20 pixel. Then it will shift little left. So that means -30 pixel. Like this, it will go like this. And you can adjust the width now. Suppose like 140 pixel. This is how it looks like. That's a menu-like appearance. You can just leave it as links. Now you click on women fashion, men's fashion, and kids fashion. That means now we are just giving like a menu. So user can click on that and it will take and it will display to that particular location. Handling navigation from one place to another. So within the page, navigating the user. See, back to top is not working. Color is different because I give an anchor white everywhere. Only in navigation, it should be white. In navigation, wherever anchor comes, it should be white. Otherwise, it will affect everywhere. So now you see back to top, it get backs to the top. This is a simple navigation from one place to another within the page. These are called as what kind of links? Intra-document links. In intra-document links, two stages are there. So how? See, configuring intra-document links comprises of two phases. Configuring intra-document links comprises of two phases. One phase is define ID for target element. Second, navigate to ID by using anchor href attribute. These are the 2 points you have to remember. Wherever you want user to go, there you have to define an ID. And how user can go to that location? User can go to that location by using href, right? So here, syntactically like this, we have a heading with ID as suppose HTML. We have an image with ID as some Realme, something. Now how people can refer them? Anchor href is equal to hash HTML. Anchor href is equal to hash Realme. This is something mobile or some like this. That's how we create the links. Any element can have an ID and you can navigate to that element. So handling navigation from one location to another within the same page. Here, while working with links, some important questions are there and some FAQs, which already you know, some of them you know. How to change color for visited link. I think we learned it. Visited links will have a different color, na? How to change color for visited links? So we have to use by using vlink attribute. Vlink attribute in body section. In body element. That means body vlink is equal to some color. This I explained in the body section. Similarly, how to change color for active links. Active link. So by using which attribute? A-link. A-link attribute in body. We have body A-link is equal to some green, red, something. How to change color for link. how to change color for normal link. How to change color for normal link by using styles. By using styles, you have to just write anchor wherever you have color as what, some green, something like this. This is the color for all links. So anywhere you want to change the link color, ordinary link color, visited link color, active link color, all of them will be same. This is for all of them. There are other techniques also. This syntax is for all phases. All phases means normal, visited and active. All phases it will have same. You can write like this: A colon visited. We can put some color. This is only visited links. Through CSS you can write like this: A active. The color is red. This is only for active. Only active links we can define. Through HTML, if you want to define, directly you have attributes called A link and V link. Through CSS you want to define, you can write like this: A refers to all phases. Visited link, normal link, active link, all will have same color. But you want different color for visited link, then instead of using V link, you can write like this: anchor if it is visited class you can use. We can use visited class and we can use active class. Active and visited class. Right, that is the link. Now one more question comes while working with links is, another question that comes is how to remove underline for hyperlink. How to remove underline for hyperlink, because hyperlinks default have underline and in many situations we don't want that. And to remove underline for hyperlink, so set text decoration none with the style. Text decoration none. For anchor, you have to say text decoration as none. Then it will remove underline. Because usually links have underline. Actually, sometimes they give animation in such a way that normally there will be no underline, and when I move the mouse it will have underline. That means when mouse is over, we can keep underline. For that we have to use the attribute, we have to use the class hover. Last session I think I showed you we can use hover, am I right? If we use hover, on hover we can again set text decoration as underline. You can set text decoration underline. Means in normal stage remove the underline, when mouse is over and keep the underline. That's the approach. So this is intra-document navigation. So this is the example for that. This is fashion, that is the page we designed. I will upload this example into Classroom, right? This HTML page I will upload, you can go through that, okay? So that is the example for practicing and working with intra-document navigation. Same you saw in Amazon and all these people. You see Amazon, when we scroll down at the bottom, they will show you back to top. Am I right? This back to top is a link actually. And when user clicks on that link, it will navigate to the top. That means it will navigate to the top. That is intra-document navigation. That means you can easily handle that type of navigation. So, for example, roughly I will show you that. So this is another one. I will add a new file. Okay. And here, intra links, fine. I am creating same. I want to design something like same Amazon and all. And I will just roughly show you. This is Amazon. And we have some paragraphs. Roughly copy some paragraphs. And what we do, here we will put a div with an anchor. What it is? Back to top. And here href, it should navigate to some Amazon, hash Amazon, but the ID here we have ID is what? Amazon. We'll take to that location. And usually wherever the div is present here, style, that is the style we are having. Yeah. In the style, wherever div is there, we will use background color, some slate gray, and we will set some color as white, and text align as center, and the font size some for 20 pixel, and padding as some 10 pixel. And you can see at the bottom, this page have that. Let's run this and see here. At the bottom, we are having some page. Yeah, scroll down. It will say back to top. At the bottom, it will have link color we need to change. Then what we have to do? Anchor color. Color is what? White. Text decoration as what? None. And you see back to top is there. I click on back to top. It should navigate to the top. So it is intra-document navigation. Navigation from one location to another. User clicks, it will talk. That's a simple concept here. So this is okay, fine. But here one problem comes, and in some websites you have to face this. When you are practicing also, some people come with this complaint. They say that, sir, intra-document navigation, it is not scrolling. And some people come with complaint that it is scrolling but not reaching top. It is stopping at half. That is because you don't have much content to scroll. Sometimes what you do is you will put one paragraph under every topic, and you try to implement this example. Then when you click, it will not scroll. But in the URL hash, that ID is mentioned. Why it is not scrolling? Because you don't have information to scroll. That means sometimes we have intra-document links in such a way that they are not scrollable. That means in one screen, all the data is present. In one screen, all the data is present. Then there is nothing to scroll. Then how user knows it is working? I will show you the situation. That is another important question actually. I will show the situation here. In this page, I am writing some topics, say tutorial. Okay, here I am adding a simple nav. In that we have some unordered list item, anchor, we have HTML. Another list item, anchor, we have like CSS. Another list item, anchor, JavaScript. Like this we are having. Now important, below this we have a main area. In this we have a container. This container ID is a container have a class topic. And this topic have a heading, HTML, and some paragraph. It is a markup language. Like this we have some. Now another div. So class topic and heading, and this is CSS. And some paragraph, it defines styles. Next another div. So class topic and heading JavaScript. So here we say it manipulates DOM like this. Now these are the topics we have in the main area. We will write style wherever topic is present. We will have width some 200 pixel, border as we'll say some box shadow, 2 pixels, 2 pixel, and some gray. And we have padding as 5 pixel. And every topic is defined in this way now. You see, these are the topics we are having. And roughly I will keep a border also 1 pixel solid gray. Okay, fine. And we have margin also 10 pixel all directions. That's fine. And wherever main is present, we will keep display as flex. It will keep side by side all topics. Like this, we may have a lot of cards. Yesterday we learned cards. Na? So we can have a lot of cards like that. Now I want this unordered list. So list as unstyled, list style as none, and unordered list display as flex side by side. And every list item margin left as some 100 pixel, some gap is there. And now I want them clickable. So remember, this topic have an ID. This topic have an ID HTML. Second topic have an ID as CSS. Third topic have an ID as a JS, JavaScript. Now, when user clicks on HTML, href, hash, what it is? HTML. Here, href, hash what? CSS. Another href, hash what? JS. Now, usually, these are clickable now. I click on CSS. I click on CSS. CSS will come as ID here. But nothing is happening in my page. Then your complaint is, it is not working. What to work here? There is nothing to scroll. Everything is coming in one screen. Then in this case, how we can identify which topic user selected? That means how to know which topic is selected. This is very important. If you have more content, automatically it will scroll. If there is no more content, then we have a technique. What you do is, we give some style here. Wherever this topic is there, topic have box, shadow, width, padding and all this. When the topic becomes target of any link, then I will write like this: dot topic colon target. That means when it becomes target through any hyperlink, then its background color should be black and its color should be white. That means whenever topic becomes target of any link, then see what will happen. I click on CSS, it will highlight. I click on JavaScript, it will highlight. That means it is going to highlight the topic and display. This is required, especially when there is no much information to scroll. If you don't have much information to scroll, how you will show which one they are watching? For that, we need to implement this technique. That means every topic have an ID. Every topic is having an ID. This ID becomes target when user clicks on HTML. That means this topic becomes target. When it becomes target, when they refer to this ID. Remember, you can refer to that ID from URL. In the URL, type JS and hit enter, it becomes highlighted. It's not necessary that you are clicking. You can even simply type here as CSS, it will highlight. So what does this means? It means that when the topic becomes target, it will get some effects. I just applied color. People use different things like font size, they will increase. They change the complete appearance. That means complete appearance means you see, I just given only background color. Suppose if I say border radius 100 pixel, then usually what happens, it becomes like this. We can even adjust the height and width of that. Height is suppose 250 pixel. That means it will adjust the height. So we can adjust the height, width and anything you can control there. And suppose we define text align. Text align is what? Center. Then it will be like this. I click on any topic that becomes in this shape. That means it is not just changing the color. You can change the complete appearance. Complete appearance. You can change complete appearance. You can put a lot of even background images. You can keep background image, background text. We can completely replace them. That is the concept of target. So when to use this target class? You have to use the target class if the page is not having enough content to scroll. If page is not having enough content to scroll, how you will highlight them? For that, we need to use this option, target. So this is another important question actually. The question is how to highlight link target if page cannot scroll to target location. How to highlight link target if page cannot scroll to target location? Because there is no much content to scroll. Then how do you highlight that? So by using by using CSS class, by using CSS target class, by using CSS target class. It identifies the target. It identifies the target on link click and sets effects. It identifies the target on link click and sets effects. So here we have appearance like this. So there is a topic and a topic have some effect. This is normal state. And topic target. And this is link target. On link target. That means on link click actually. On link click it becomes target and it can apply the effects. So if there is no much content to scroll, you can do this. Actually, you can do this while scrolling also. But if a topic is scrolling and coming to the top, you don't need to highlight it because already it is scrolling. This is required only when you have content less than the screen to scroll, right? This is example for that. So this is an example. I will copy this example. Here that is example for option how we do. So while working with links, we have one more point, means intra document. As I told you, link means not only clickable text, it can be clickable picture. For example, in the previous design, just one more change we can do here. In intralinks, suppose instead of the woman fashion, men fashion, kid fashion word, you can do one thing. See, when you create anchors, this is the anchor. Anchor can contain a text or anchor can contain an image. Here you can put an image. Image source is equal to images in that fashion one. Width is 50 and height is some 50. That means instead of text, I am removing the text and I am using an image. Image source in images fashion 2 and width 50 and height 50. So a link is not just clickable text. It can be clickable image. Image source and we have images and fashion 3 and we keep the width and height. So you can see this time these are having images. You can keep both image and text. I have images. Then for every image, let's keep the width. Every list item width is 40 enough. So or 55 enough. Because I give an image size 50, this is enough. So here every list item can have text align. Text align is what? Center. Then images will be center now. Now you can see this time, these are the images. And I click on that image, it will navigate to that image. I click on the image, it will navigate to that location. That means a hyperlink can be a clickable image. You click on the image, it will take you to that location. It can be text, image, it can be both. Why we said graphic? Graphic means you can put a GIF file also there, which can be animated. With CSS, we can put some animated images. You see some offers, people show with blinking effect and all. Such animations, we can add them. That means it is a clickable graphic. When user clicks, it will navigate to that location. So you can have clickable link, clickable text or picture or graphic. This is navigating from one place to another within the page. These kind of links are called as what type of links? Intra-document links. These are all the example for intra-document links. Now we need to know another inter-document, navigating from one document to another. That we'll see in next session. Right? This is enough. First you need to practice. Right? In the next session, we will discuss inter-document links. We will create one complete real world scenario by using these links, right? Functional. Then you will get a clarity on that, right? Monday we will continue.